Georgia peanut producers have been hard at work getting their 2014 crop in the ground. Heavy rains have delayed many farmers. The Monitor's Mark Wildman caught up with one Grady County farmer who is very pleased to get his crop planted.
In Georgia's peanut growing region, farmers have been very anxious to get their crop planted. Here on John Harrell's farm, just north of Wiggum in southwest Georgia, it has been a big relief to finally be able to load the peanuts in the planter.
Those are tough days when you doing this stuff around the house and doing this stuff in the shop, when you can't run in the field when it's time to run in the field. And it feels very good today. It's hard work, but it feels good to be in the field and smell that dirt.
He has a small family farm, and every year when conditions are right, they set out as a team to get all of their acres planted.
We grow about 200 acres of peanuts. My brother, Tommy Harrell, and myself and my son, Douglas Harrell. We usually like to start the first week in May and then space them out a little bit. This year, of course, we wasn't able to start the first week or the second week, but we're here the third week. So they won't be spaced out quite as much, but with some clear weather, we'll get this crop in the ground before the 1st of June.
This year has been rough. These lingering mud puddles might be fun for the family dog, but they represent a very frustrating start to the growing season.
We've had several 3+ inches rains that have just devastated us as far as putting us behind. You just don't get back in the field with a 3 or 4 inch rain. 1 inch rain in a few days you can go again, but once it fills up these low places, it just has to naturally dry up. And right now the woods are full and ditches are full, and we're just glad we're looking at some clear weather for the next few days.
It seems every year has its ups and downs, but one thing is for sure, peanut producers are proud of farming and the crops they produce.
There's so many studies that are going to come out in the next year and a few years with the health benefits of nuts and peanuts that anybody would be crazy not to eat them. And who doesn't love peanut butter?
Every year the acreage farmers plant in peanuts changes, and so do the price of contracts that buyers offer. It is all a matter of supply and demand.
Initially there was the 425 contract. Some of it was limited acres, some of it was all you wanted to grow based on what you had been growing. Those contracts were pulled. Now, in some form, those contracts are back on the market. I think the shellers have seen this crop get a little bit behind, and also cotton ease up in price, and they want to make sure there's abundant supply of peanuts.
No one knows just how this season is going to go, but if John has his wish after this crop gets planted, it will go something like this.
Ideally, to get that 1/2 inch of rain on Saturday night and go to church on Sunday and then go back to work on Monday.
Reporting from Grady County, I'm Mark Wildman for the Georgia Farm Monitor.